Over the past 3 years, I have worked one-to-one with over 150 clients. I've also talked to thousands more professionals on LinkedIn. I've seen people get incredible jobs that change the lives of their entire families. I have also had people tell me they're dreaming of working abroad or making big career moves, only for years to go by and they are nowhere closer to that goal. The biggest difference between the people who get those life-changing jobs and those who don't is not their education, work experience, or English level. It's their attitude. More specifically, there are 5 personality traits that ruin people's chances of getting great international jobs. If you are hoping to work abroad or get a job at a top company in your industry, you must avoid all of these. So in this video, let's go through what these 5 qualities are, and I'll give you some advice if any of these sound like you. So let's get into it. The first quality that you have to avoid is being extremely hesitant to take any action. You don't want to do anything unless you feel 100% comfortable and ready. In terms of a job search, this hesitancy can result in not networking, waiting way too long to start networking, not messaging hiring teams to introduce yourself, continuing to tell yourself you need to study more or get more experience and you'll start job searching when you're ready, or not getting help when your job search isn't going well. Whatever your situation is, being really hesitant to take action will make reaching your career goals a lot harder. If you're trying to get a job in a new country or at a popular competitive company, maximizing your chances will probably require you to do things you're not 100% ready for. This can be really uncomfortable, but is necessary to get you where you want to go. If you don't feel confident taking some of these new actions, that is totally normal. At the beginning, in fact, you don't need confidence. Instead, you need bravery. Be brave, have courage, take action, and get started. The confidence you need will come later. However, that confidence, as well as the results you're hoping for, will never come unless you get started. The next type of people who struggle in job searches are people who must do everything their own way and refuse to follow any proven advice or strategy. If you've never job searched abroad, this is a completely new experience. The strategies that helped you get a job in your home country are not the same as what will help you in the US, the UK, or other Western countries. Also, just being good at your job is not enough. You also need to be a good job candidate, which is a completely different skill. Following a proven winning strategy to network, optimize your LinkedIn, and make a good impression in interviews is going to save you so much time. It will save you a lot of frustration and will very likely lead to you getting a better job than if you just followed your own ideas and no proven plan. And this isn't like you're learning disc golf or how to play checkers. Your career development and your international job search can have a massive impact on your life. Learning how to do this well is an extremely high value activity. Now, that being said, don't just take anyone's advice. Find and listen to people who have either accomplished what you're hoping to do or have helped other people accomplish it. These will usually be other professionals in your industry, coaches who specialize in helping people with job searches, as well as people who are part of hiring teams within your industry. Listen to these people and follow their advice because it can get you where you want to be a lot faster. For my non-native English-speaking viewers, notice that I did not say English teachers. This is because helping you with your English and helping you with your job search are completely different. Getting a great international job requires a lot more than just grammar and vocabulary. You need to highlight everything that makes you stand out as a candidate. The truth is that most English teachers don't know how to do this. I have rewritten a lot of resumes from people who got help at English academies. So work with an English teacher if you are trying to improve your English. But once you've started your job search and you're applying to companies, work with someone who has the skills and industry knowledge to really help you. The third quality that you need to avoid is giving up easily. In the history of me coaching people during job searches, there have only been a few times where a candidate applied to one company, immediately got an interview, and got a job offer from that first company. In almost every situation, there have been some challenges or failures. So if you really want to go abroad or take your career to the next level, recognize that you'll likely face rejection and challenges along the way. That doesn't mean you're a failure. It doesn't mean you're not good enough. It doesn't mean that it will never happen for you. And this is true with more than just your job search. As an entrepreneur, I've been lucky to meet a lot of very successful and brilliant business minds. Almost all of the successful people I've met had a lot of failures, but didn't give up and used those failures as learning experiences. It's the same for me. When I started my coaching business, for the first 10 consultations I gave, only one person signed up. Those 9 rejections sucked, but they helped me learn. If I gave up after facing those failures, there is no way I would be where I am now. As long as you don't give up and continue to improve, using your failures as learning experiences, gaining more skills, you will reach whatever your goal is eventually. If you do give up though, it's probably never going to happen. The fourth trait that ruins people's career development is constantly focusing on the negative. This usually happens in 2 situations. Number 1, people who talk very negatively about themselves. This can be fairly obvious, like, I can't do it, I'm not talented enough, I'll never reach this goal. But it can also be underselling yourself, not highlighting your achievements because you don't feel like they're impressive or you want to seem humble. Hiring teams want to hear what makes you special. Hiring someone is a huge investment. Companies want that investment to pay off. If you seem unsure that you can do a job well, or they seem unsure because you didn't share any achievements, they're probably going to hire someone else. So when selling yourself in interviews, in your resume, in your LinkedIn, just remember you are telling the hiring team what they want to hear. You're giving them what they're looking for. However, this negative mindset can also be about people's situations. Complaining about the job market, complaining about your previous company or your former boss, whatever it is, it just never makes a good impression. When you're in an interview or reaching out to people on LinkedIn, they barely know you. If you seem negative, it could make you appear difficult to work with and having a bad attitude, even if what you're saying is true. So instead of focusing on the negative, focus on the positive. Instead of sharing how you hated your previous company, talk about the skills you gained at that job and how this new company is exactly the type of environment you'd love to be part of. The final trait that ruins people's chances of getting great jobs is when they don't show gratitude or appreciation for other people. This is something I have definitely noticed with both the clients I work with and the people who reach out to me on LinkedIn wanting advice. The people who struggle in their job searches are the ones who almost never say thank you. They're the ones who look at every LinkedIn connection and every new relationship with the attitude of, what can I gain? And nothing else. So throughout your job search, you need to show your unique qualifications, skills, and achievements. This is all really important. But keep in mind, people are not going to hire someone they don't like, who they wouldn't enjoy working with. As you network, talk to recruiters, and have interviews, remember that nobody owes you their time. Make sure you show each person you interact with that you appreciate their help, you appreciate their insight, you appreciate them taking time out of their day to talk to you. even if it's just part of their job, because that will make you more likable, which is an incredibly underrated part of the hiring process. All right, so those were the 5 traits that you must avoid. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And of course, if you would like to learn exactly what you need to do to get the high-paying international job you're hoping for, check out my website below for more information. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.